Hey, all you river rats, welcome back to the channel. It's getting close. Man, we have been inundated with rain here on the North Coast, and all the rivers are out right now. Smith should be coming in pretty quick, but I wanted to talk to you guys about a few apps that I like to use when I go fishing, and they really help me out, especially the flows. We talked about flows in earlier videos on how important it is to know, the height and cubic feet per second. If you know that, then you'll be, especially if you're a drift boater, you'll be able to know what sections of river are safer to do at certain heights and certain levels and certain CFS. So I have three apps that really help me out, and I usually check on them on a regular basis, especially when I'm out on the river or in a town near the river, so I can follow it day by day, especially when it's dropping, because that'll tell me what section I want to be in. And there's another knot. So that one, the one I'm talking about, is called River App. It's on your app store. You can download it, and then you can actually input your rivers that you fish. It'll all be custom for you, and it'll show you the height, the CFS at all the gauging stations. Instead of going to the government one where you have to sift through and find all the rivers, you can actually find the river and put it on your favorites, and eventually you just hit your favorites, and you'll go right to your rivers, and you just hit the section of river that you want. Awesome. I've been using it for a little while. It's great. The next app is Fishing Knots app. A lot of times I'm out there and I get so caught up in just using certain knots, but there's other knots that are effective for like tying two lines together, like monofilament to braid, or hydrofloat to regular line, and so on and so forth. And it's just simple. It's called Fishing Knots. You can download that on your app store too. And what's really cool is it goes right to YouTube, and it'll show you how to tie that knot step by step. If you forget it, or you're out on the river and you want one that's real quick, or I forgot how to do the blood knot, let me refresh my memory. You can click on that, takes you right there, gives you a little tutorial, and then you can go ahead and tie your knots. Super helpful. And then the last one I use is called Tides Near Me, and that just helps me, especially if I'm striper fishing or on the rivers, needing to know, fish come in on tides and stuff, like come in on the outgoing and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to, see what the tides are doing, kind of locate. If you're lower on the river, it's more important than when higher on the river. When you're higher on the river, it kind of helps you say, okay, fish should be coming in here. We can anticipate them here X amount of days. If you're lower on the river that's tidal affected, ooh, it's money. It'll tell you when the tides are, the slack tides are, high tides, so on and so forth. So river rats, I hope that helps you out. Get out there, use these apps, use them to your advantage. We're going to be fishing real soon here. I can feel it. So stay tuned. And I have a bunch of roe coming in too that I'm going to be curing. And I don't know when it's going to get here, but as soon as it gets here, I'm going to show you step by step how I cure my roe for both salmon and steelhead. Hope you guys are having a good day. See you on the river.